The ballroom shimmered with golden chandeliers and strands of fairy lights that looked like stars suspended in the air. Music floated through the hall, carrying couples into graceful spins on the polished wooden floor. Waiters moved between tables with trays of champagne and hors d'oeuvre, the air alive with laughter and clinking glasses. Emily Carter sat near the back, slightly away from the center of celebration. Her emerald gown caught the light beautifully, her posture tall and composed in her wheelchair, yet her eyes betrayed a quiet take. People knew her as the iron-willed CEO who commanded boardrooms and bent markets to her will, but here, among friends and families, her strength felt strangely out of place. Every so often, a guest would glance her way, offer a polite smile, then hurry on to the comfort of familiar company. Emily wasn't bitter as she was used to it. Still, as she raised her champagne glass to her lips, a thought whispered in her mind: why does success feel so lonely in moments like this? The music swelled, the bride and groom danced with a radiance only love could create, and Emily, despite her beauty and presence, felt as though an invisible glass wall surrounded her. She longed to be part of the laughter, the joy, the easy touch of companionship, but instead, she sat watching, as though she were only a guest in life's dance, not a participant. Emily was lost in the swirl of the dance floor when a small shadow appeared at the edge of her table. She blinked, lowering her glass, and found herself staring into a pair of wide hazel eyes belonging to a little girl in a frilly pink dress. The child clutched a stuffed rabbit, her smile shy but curious. "Hi," the girl said softly, almost a whisper. Before Emily could respond, a man stepped forward, tall with rolled-up sleeves and an easy, approachable kind of charm. His hair was slightly tousled, his tie loosened as though he'd already been pulled into the chaos of family duties. He placed a steady hand on the girl's shoulder and looked at Emily with a warm, almost hesitant smile. "Sorry if we're intruding," he began. "I'm Daniel. My sister's the bride. And this," he nodded toward the little girl, "is Lily, my bossy date for the evening." Lily giggled, hiding behind her father's arm for a moment before blurting out, "You look like a princess, but why are you sitting all alone?" The blunt innocence made Emily laugh, a really laugh, the kind of sound she hadn't realized she'd been holding back all evening. Daniel chuckled too, his eyes lighting up at the sound. "She's right, though," he said, leaning in just enough to lower his voice conspiratorially. "It doesn't seem fair. So, on behalf of my daughter, I've been sent on a mission." He straightened up, exaggeratedly formal. "Would you?" He glanced at Lily, who nodded furiously. "Do us the honor of being our date tonight." For a moment, Emily froze, her fingers tightening slightly around the stem of her glass. It had been years since anyone had asked her something like that, and not as a formality, not out of pity, but with genuine kindness. She looked at Daniel's open, hopeful expression, then at Lily's eager little face. Her lips curved into a soft smile, her voice carrying more warmth than she intended. "Well, a broken bar if you insist. How could I possibly say no?" Lily clapped her hands, and Daniel's grin widened, a mix of relief and something unspoken, as something Emily felt tugging at her chest. For the first time that night, she no longer felt invisible.